your next advance here, I want you, so as you're stepping forward, I want your arm to come out at the same time. Here's this plyometric thing again. Remember, everything's moving independent. But this time, as we step, we got to think about moving our arm at the same time. So as I start, my foot starts to move, my arm's going to move at the same time. But all I'm going to do is make an advance. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make an advance. When I end, my arm's going to be straight. I'm not going to lean. I don't have to do this. I say people like to do this like a step. No. I'm standing in front of you and you want to shake my hand. So you do this, you go, hello. 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 Just put your arm out there. Just extend it out, right? So here we go. Advance, and your arm is extended. There you go. Recover your arm back to guard, and retreat. So let's try it again. Here we go. Advance, look, your arm comes out. Very nice. And recover, and retreat. And the reason we're doing this, we're foil fencers right now, right? So as we move, you know, we haven't got into this in depth, but I have to show the director that I'm the one who has priority, right? Or starting to control the action by threatening my opponent with the point of my blade. If I just did this and made an advance, that's not threatening, right? I could walk right into a blade. But if I start with this guy moving at the same time, now when I'm out, I've already started some kind of an offensive action, and if I want to, from here, I'd be able to go right into my lunge and hit my opponent with that. And if he lunged at the same time, it would be my touch, because I started first. It's the whole thing about foil. It's what a lot of epee fencers hate, but foil fencers kind of like. They like rules and regulations, but foil has this priority rule. What happens if Dave and I were both fencing and all of a sudden we just did this? Clang! We see two lights go on. Who's going to get the touch? You know, the director looks and he says, he says, well, you know what? It looked like they went exactly at the same time. And I saw two lights go on. I can't afford a touch for that. So the next time he's watching us and he sees this happen. Oh, and he sees both lights go on. Well, who gets the touch that time? I do, right? Because I start first. Oh, there's another one for me. Right? So this time, this goes. Dave gets the touch. Because he started first, right? So I can't do that, right? I can't do that. So that's why when we make our advanced lunge, I start this way first. Because if I do this, now we both lunge, I started first, so I get the touch. But if I keep my arm bent and I do this, and then I decide, wonder what I should do, and then Dave starts his lunge, and then I finish, it's too late. So that's why we're practicing that right now, getting our arm, right? So the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to try to do it all in one long flowing motion. So we make our advance, we make a lunge. Right? We recover, we retreat. That's kind of slow motion, right? I'm going to go really slow. I start, my hand starts to move, and I go, hey, there goes my hand, I'll follow with my feet. Go here. Come back. All right, so let's try that. All right, so get a good guard, bend your knees. So now all I have to tell you is make an advanced lunge. So go ahead and do that. So it's nothing more than a step and a lunge. Advance and a lunge. And recover and retreat. Now remember, an advance and a lunge means now it's a compound movement. It's two movements. It's a step or an advance, then a lunge. Okay? Let's try it again. Okay, advance lunge. Step. Very good. And recover and retreat a step. Now we're back right to where we started. Okay?
Definite rhythm to it. Ba-bum, bum. Goes advance, lunge, ba-bum, bum. And that way it's a smooth attack the whole way.
Okay. Let's try it again. Here we go. So advance lunge. Advance. And recover. Retreat. And relax for a second. Shake it loose. Now you can see how what a great thing that would be for you. Because if all I know how to do is lunge, and I have to get into lunging distance, and you can make an advanced lunge, you can fence me from really far away. Because you know, as soon as I start to get close, come back, you're going to hit me. And I go, wow, that's not good. Well, I got to get close up, because I can't hit you from out here. I don't know how to make an advanced lunge yet. I'm not that experienced. So I try to get closer, and as I get closer, you make another advanced lunge, and you hit me again. So it's definitely to your advantage to know this.
And yours will be about 12 feet long.
Yes, that's right. Wow, right? Okay, so here we go. Back on guard. Very nice. So here's another secret on this one. Don't make a big advance, you know? Because if I'm way back here and Dave's waiting for me and I do this one, I go, it takes so long to get there. He can stand there and he can just back up and I never get it. So it only has to be an advance like this. Whoop, just a small one. Boom, just to get you going. All right, here we go. Bend your knees, on guard. So it's got to be a very small advance and a lunge. So here we go. Advance lunge. Go ahead. Small advance. Got it. Then recover. And retreat. Good. Now I'm going to work it into your footwork. A little bit of pattern here, right? So advance. Retreat. Advance. Nice. Retreat. Good. Advance lunge. Go. Bang. Good. And recover. And retreat. Always get a little close. How about push them a little bit? Double advance. Get in the space. There we go. And another double advance. Let's get good. And retreat. Now you're going to get a little bit of distance and make pass back. And extend your arm. And lunge. And recover. And retreat. Advance. Retreat. Advance and lunge. Oh, bang. Good. And recover. And shake it loose. So now you're moving that guy all over the place up there, right? Remember, it's going to be kind of like a dance. So if we go out to fence, and I'm following all of your movements, you're making all the action, and all I'm doing is reacting all the time, which isn't good for me. Because, you know, you do that, you're going to lose. So you have to take control with your legs. You're going to say, hey, I'm going to lead this guy. I'm going to make him do what I want him to do. I'm going to manipulate that distance. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to either attack and hit him, or I'll set some kind of a trap where I'll make him attack me, but I'll be out of distance and I'll be able to maybe hit his blade out of the way and hit him back or something like that. So here we go, back on guard. So you guys know them all now. One couple other we need to practice a little bit, which we did was our good guard position. We could just make a little half step back. And recover. And a half step. And recover. And a half. And recover. And a half step forward. And recover. And a half step forward. And recover. And a half step back. And recover. Very nice. This time make a half step back. And now make an advance with the front foot first. Here's one that really works that I like. A half step forward with the foot. And now retreat with the back step and make a full retreat. Oh, that looks pretty good. So it looks like this, right? You pretend like you're going to go forward, and as you step, you push off, you go.